back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome, and if you are not, welcome. So today's video is going to be some snack ideas, you know, for when the craving hits and you just don't really know what you want, but hopefully these ideas will help you know what you want. Some of them are quite well known or simple, but I find them very effective when I'm craving either something sweet or savory, usually something sweet. But yeah, so I only did 3 of each. Hopefully I can do another video in the future of more of my ideas, because I really enjoyed making this video, I must say. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and let's get straight into it. Okay, so first up we have these amazing peanut butter dates. That's just what I'm going to call them. So you'll need medjool, dates, chocolate and peanut butter. I'm using dark chocolate, but you can use milk chocolate as well. So I just start off by taking the head thingy of the date off, and then I just open up the date. You can just do this with a knife, but I just use my fingers because why not? Take the pip out and then kind of make the edges tall, if that makes sense, so that you can fit an optimal amount of peanut butter inside. So I just take some peanut butter and scoop it in and just smooth it out, make sure it's quite even, and you can fit in as much as you would like. And then I just take some dark chocolate and put it in a bowl with some coconut oil. This just helps that the chocolate melts properly, and also that it's not like super hard when you've frozen it. So I just pop that into a bowl and then put that in the microwave for 30-second intervals, stirring in between. It takes about a minute, well mine took a minute, so just check it every 30 seconds and it should be fine. Okay, when it's finished melting, and it should look like this, then you can dip your date into the chocolate. Make sure it is very lovingly covered. That is not a word, but it is now. And then you can just put it onto a plate or a tray or whatever you have, and pop it into the freezer for like minimum 10 minutes, but for as long as needed. I usually pre-make mine so they stay in the freezer for quite a while, but they're really good and they taste freaking fantastic. So I would very much suggest making these. I would not suggest making too many because then you might eat them all, but they are seriously good. The peanut butter, the dark chocolate, sometimes you can even sprinkle a little salt over. It is just absolutely fantastic. Okay, so next up we have an ice cream. I'm pretty sure everyone knows what this is, but I just love playing around with combinations, so I thought I'd throw it in here. Here I just made a mango and pineapple like sorbet type thing. I just threw some mango and pineapple in a NutriBullet and froze it. It is so refreshing and just delicious and amazing. But there are so many combinations you guys can play around with. For example, banana and peanut butter is a great one. Always just add some milk with it, just remember that. Banana, pineapple and mango is also really good. And banana and cocoa powder, I mean, there you have your own chocolate ice cream. That is amazing. This is one of my favorites. I do banana with little bits of dates and little bits of chocolate. It is seriously amazing with a little bit of salt. It's like a salted caramel date, just amazingness. Okay, next up we have oat balls. I'm pretty sure also everyone has seen these, but again, you can just play around with so many flavor combinations and it's just so fun. I always love just going into the cupboard, seeing what we have and throwing it together. Your base is usually oats, peanut butter or any other nut or seed butter, and then a syrupy sweetener. In this case I'm using honey. Lots of times I don't really measure, I just kind of play around with the texture and see how much I need to get the sticky texture that you want for these balls. So basically just enough to make them be able to stick together and form a ball and not like crumble apart. As you will see later, I actually do end up adding a bit more peanut butter and honey because they were a bit crumbly. But yeah, you can just play it as you make it. So yeah, here I'm just adding my peanut butter. I did about 2 tablespoons, and usually I do melt it, but today I was lazy and they seem to work, so it's fine. But melting it does just make it a bit easier to mix together and stick together. Okay, and now it's the fun part, the add-ins. So today I used almonds. I just chopped up some almonds. You can pretty much use any nuts. I just prefer almonds. I really like the taste of them in snack type things. So I just used a non-serrated knife because a serrated knife will basically just grate them and you will struggle very much to cut them. So just use like a normal knife. I'm not sure what they're called, but the one without teeth, and just chop that up. And then yeah, try get it chunky but also a bit fine. Get a nice variety of textures. Then I also added some chocolate, which I also chopped up roughly. I didn't add too much. I didn't want it to be too overpowering. I'm again using dark chocolate, but you can use whichever you prefer. Okay, once you've got everything chopped up, you can just add that to your mixture, and then you can stir it, you know, like you do. Okay, and again, if you see it's a bit too crumbly, feel free to add some almond milk or normal milk. I usually do that, but today I actually was out, which is great when you're filming a video. But anyways, it does help to just make the whole mixture stick together nicely, or you can add more syrup or whatever you used. Yeah, I'm adding some maca powder. It's really good for hormone balancing and other stuff. I'm not entirely sure, but it's just good, and it kind of gives it a caramel taste. And then I also added some coconut oil just to help with, again, the whole mixture sticking together. Right, so when everything's nicely incorporated, then you can start forming your balls. I don't make mine too big, one, because I want more, and second of all, because then when you go and grab them, your portions are nicely sorted out for you. You're not eating too much, you know? As you can see, I just added some more honey. As I said, mine was a bit crumbly, but we sorted that out. Then I like to add my coconut on the outside so that when you're eating them, your fingers don't get sticky. So the coconut kind of adds a barrier, and yeah, it's more nice to eat. So I just take the balls and cover them in the coconut, and these are fan-freaking-tabulous. And you can just store them in the fridge for as long as needed. Okay, moving on to savory, we have nuts. Very basic, but yes, they are really good. These are roasted, and roasted nuts are amazing, but you can just get raw ones, whatever floats your boat. This next one is actually a really cool school lunch idea. I just take some carrots or whatever veggies you have, chop them up. I don't know why, but I always chop mine really small, and then when I'm eating it, I don't know why I did it. So, but anyways, we did it again here. You don't have to cut them as small as mine, but yeah, just cut them into lengthy pieces. And yeah, again, as I said, you can use whichever veggies you want: cucumbers, peppers, tomatoes, carrots, whatever you fancy, even celery. I don't know who actually likes celery, but if you do, that's cool. Then what I do with it is either a hummus, which is basically just chickpeas in a blender with some olive oil and spices, or I've been experimenting lately with some dips. So I usually start off with a base of these spices. So we have salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and chili powder. And then I'll either do like a mayo and pesto, or this honey mustard mayo that we found with some lemon juice, or just a yogurt, or just yogurt and pesto. And it's really good. Okay, going back to the roots, rice cakes, always a great base, great snack. You can do many combinations, and yeah, like here I have a tomato, pesto, and cheese, which is a great savory. Then we have a bovril and cheese. I know not many people like bovril and marmite, but I do, so just try it out, it's really good. Or even a sweet one, peanut butter and honey is really good on a rice cake. Right, so there you have it. I hope you found some inspiration, even if you knew some of these snacks. I hope that it could be some motivation to go and make them and actually eat them, because they're all really good, especially those date ones. Oh my word, absolutely fantastic. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Almost forgot that word. I will see you guys next week. Have a good one. Bye.